This is the Canadian mapping realm. It looks pretty peaceful. Nothing much has happened. Over here, just somebody's constructing something. Of course, we have a ton of things happening. Over here, we have the very peaceful Void Corp, just doing their little thing, building how they seem fit, and doing nothing much more than just cultivating trees. But nothing is always calm. On one brisk morning, one person named Infinland came on the server and started doing his usual thing. Infinland's house is this one. You can see it from all corners. It doesn't seem to be affected by the war, but it was the second most affected by the war. He has fixed it ever since. Most people think he was the instigator of the war, but other people think that he was nothing more than just a bystander. Somebody else that started by the war was known as Blivik, or BLVCK. And this is his house and his tower. Both of them that came on the same time on the server. And both of them did one thing. War. Infinland, known for his mostly erratic pattern, said that he attacked this house, but most think Bliv attacked the house first. Infinland's house seems to have not been attacked, but photos shown on the screen right now prove a bit different. He has a ton, and more things, he has a tunnel under his house, and a ton more bad things. But if this is a war, then that would be boring. Only two houses wouldn't declare war, just a feud. But that's not true. The first we can see is Hypno's house up here. Completely destroyed all the wood. Completely eradicated from it. Most of the attackants of the war used flint and steel to do damage, which was very risky for almost every house. The boat over here only suffered some damage, but not much. It has mostly been repaired from then. Underwater there's a house that hasn't been touched at all. But most places are not as bad as this house. Now this house was being built in the midst, and half of it was burnt to the ground. Also here has been completely burnt the roof and most of the walls. Those are pretty bad. But OC's house, this house right here, was also very badly affected. Mostly the roof of the second floor being affected, and his shop being almost burnt to the ground. The First Bank of Canada was also completely robbed of its floor and its ceiling as well. None of the chests were taken part of, but only that. Of course, this is only a bit of the beginning. Most houses have been repaired, like this one that was ripped completely in half, as you can see from the picture. This house, the whole roof was removed, as again from the picture. And the house over here, near the beach side, had a hole in it, and I think, but not anymore. These were big problems with the war, and the biggest problem of them all was that no mod was online at the time, and nobody could stop the chaos that was ensuing. Most people think Infinland started it, others think Blivik started it. But things haven't gone that bad. Over here, somebody has built actually a farm. a gigantic farm, and some huts that he sells if you want to live there, if your house has been destroyed from the war. Or just however you want to use it. And people have moved away from the war. Now people only try to rebuild after the giant war. But maybe on the server there'll be more wars. For now, nobody knows. And everybody expects the best.